After 23 years, I found my birth mother. It didn't go any of the ways I planned and I'm freaking out. Never in my life did I think I'd write this. My friends suggested I write it out. I 28NB/female just for reference, was adopted when I was born. My parents went through an adoption program and were put with Lily, name changed. They met with her, she decided it was best for her and I to be adopted. I always said I wanted to know what happened to her. I went through some rough years being diagnosed with bipolar. I was honestly never ready to find her till about 2 years ago. Been in therapy hardcore for a lot of things. One big thing is I suffer from abdomen issues. Yes, I know she did the right thing. Yes, I know it was planned at birth. But damn it. I mentally prepared over hundreds of therapy appointments for every outcome. That I find out she died or that she wants to pretend I'm not here. That she might have a family with kids and having me around is too complicated. I was not prepared for in theory the best outcome. I did a 23andMe test that took me on a long journey of finding half-brother, some cousins, my fucking birth father. Only called as sperm donor. A bio-family member did an ancestry test and they found Lily. I told them to give me her number. We have texted some. Turns out she has told everyone about me. Got married. He knows. She has no kids, I was the only. And the biggest shock, well, one of them. She went to school job-wise for the exact same thing I did. She said she would meet up if I would like. So the big thing is I never planned for it to go well. I'm freaking out. As I explained to my husband, the door has been opened and now I want to slam it shut, barricade it and be like there is no door there. I know I have wanted this but damn it's freaking me out. Just had to write this out. I love being his mommy. We've yet to have intercourse. We're waiting until marriage for religious and personal reasons. I never saw myself as a dom, yet here we are. It's so cute because he tries to act so tough, but then I get him in my arms and he just freaking melts and makes these cute noises. I just want to protect him forever. That's not weird, right? I'm sorry, I just don't have anyone to talk about this with. Petty post, I'm mildly annoyed that another family member brought the same dish that I was assigned and didn't even try mine. I was assigned stuffing with my in-laws. I went through a crazy amount of trouble to track down my family's recipe and replicate it exactly, including making my own schmaltz and chicken bone broth from scratch, old school style. The whole process took an entire day start to finish and it was immaculate. My Sil's family showed up with their own stuffing, that they were not assigned, and didn't even try mine. Stating that her husband wasn't assigned enough dishes and wanted to cook more things. Didn't ruin the meal for me or anything, but it really took the wind out of my sails. Why not just cook something someone isn't already cooking? There are so many other things. Edit, looks like a lot more people identified with my minor and flippant grievance post than I would have anticipated. Thank you so much for the kind words and relating stories, I loved reading them. I just want to clarify to a couple of people though, I'm not taking it personally. I know for a fact it wasn't malicious or about them wanting a special version, nor am I sincerely offended or worried about it, and it's not taking up any headspace. I was simply confused as to why they wouldn't have made a non-duplicate dish, as there are just so many. We sat next to each other, had a great time, and I love them a lot. Definitely wasn't worth bringing up something that minor with them or really anyone IRL except my husband, with whom I've been joking about it back and forth. My wife is never intimate. I'm 31. Married for 4 years with 2 kids. I understand the stresses of daily life can get in the way, but never. She is a full-time stay-at-home mom and I appreciate how hard that can be. But I am also out of the house hustling as hard as I possibly fucking can every single day in order to provide an exceptional lifestyle for my family. We are far from poor and financially thriving. We have everything we need and definitely more than a few things we want. Is it crazy to just need some fucking sex more than one time a month? When we do have sex, it's just not what it used to be. I'm a very selfless lover and my wife will barely blow me. She knows our sex life is rare and she just doesn't seem bothered by it. It's driving me fucking insane and I don't know what to do. Family member ended themselves on Thanksgiving. Still processing everything, it doesn't feel real. Drove up to visit family with my sister on Wednesday. We got there around 5 p.m. and my step-uncle was already wasted. I didn't think anything of it. We've known this guy forever and he's always been so sweet and supportive to me and my sister, treats us like we're his own family and everything. Later that night my sister finds me and tells me that he had drunkenly groped her. She's crying and freaking out and I tell her that we'll get in the car and drive home. I'm furious and seeing red and I can only imagine the betrayal my little sister is feeling. While we're sitting in the car I remember to go grab something inside. That's when I see my dad in the front lawn on the phone with the police. I asked him what's going on and he tells me that my step-uncle had shot himself in the bathroom. I still can't fully process it and I mainly just feel anger and sadness for the rest of my family. We got a hotel for the night and drove to my mom's for Thanksgiving. Can't believe somebody we loved and trusted would do this and then take his own life in the same house with his family and small kids right before the holiday.